muscle. The heel. Nice! Good shot.
Ooh, nice. Wow.
Okay, grab the other one. He's going to do a hand technique. Put him down right there is okay.
Ooh.
What hand technique are you going to do?
Elbow, sir.
Punch?
Elbow, sir.
Elbow, okay. Make sure you don't hit with the tip of the elbow. You're going to hit, when you break, you're going to hit flat with this portion. So get up there and measure. It's really easy. One board is paper. Yeah. Exactly. Don't hit with the tip of the bone. You want the energy to be across a little bit of the forearm. Backside of the forearm. Yeah. Ay!
Ay.
Easy, right? Next time, punch. Okay. Testing kids, lie down!
Yes, sir!
Jacob, I'm looking up.
Yes.
Thanks for
Enforcer!
bringing him in. Thank you.
Thank you
Bringing him
for
in.
coming out. Come over here and say goodbye. Definitely, sir. Get you back. All right. 4 across, right? 4 across. We according to rank. What are you guys doing? Don't look lost. Go.
Yeah. Scoot neck.
Thank you, sir. Come over here, sit down. We'll keep this one quick. All right. Quiet down. So, I thought today's test went very well. You guys, how do you feel about your performance today? Good? Think you did good? Who thinks they passed? Raise their hands. Yeah? If you pass, are you going to be excited to spar?
Yes, sir.
Yeah? If you pass, are you going to be excited to spar?
Sir.
If you pass, you're going to be excited to receive your first Big Kid solid belt.
Sir.
If you pass, you're going to be excited to get your red uniform.
Yes, sir.
All right. Yeah. He's not skipping anything. He's just gotten to the point where he's no longer the proper fit for a Panthers class. So there have been many kids who have enrolled in the Panthers class when they're already a little bit older. They're not like 3. And they become, if they enroll when they're just almost 5, then they're going to be ready for the U5 plus class sooner than somebody who joins when they're 3. Does that make sense? Because they're already almost 5. So that's why they would start straight off in the older kids' class. So it's not a matter of skipping. It's a matter of what's most appropriate for your age and what you can handle. Does that make sense? Remember, your progress moving forward is all about the process. It's all about setting your goal, understanding what's required of you to achieve your goal, and then just putting the time in. Making sure that you show up for class, making sure when you're here, pay attention. That you're listening to your teacher's instructions, that you're following their instructions, so that you can continue to improve and then ultimately achieve the goals that you've set for yourselves. White to yellow, yellow to orange, and continue moving forward. Everybody understand?
Yes, sir.
Most important, I've always told you, look at me, most important is not really whether you can kick or punch. I mean, obviously we're teaching you a martial art. We want you to be able to defend yourself. We want you to be strong. We want you to have focus of the mind. But really you have to have the proper attitude, which is you're trying your hardest all the time, respecting yourself, respecting each other, respecting those that are helping you to learn, your parents and your teachers. You guys got it? Understand?
Yes, sir.
That's what's most important. And if you don't give up, then ultimately you're going to be able to achieve black belt. I hope for each and every one of you to stick with it to obtain that goal and not just give up when you get to blue, purple belt, brown belt time because you think it's too tough, too tiring. In the end, you'll be able to understand what kind of benefits you will receive from continuing through the long haul of the process from white through black belt. And that parallel in life, just like anything else, anything worthwhile in life is going to, adults know this, anything worthwhile achieving in life is going to take some hard work. It's going to take some process. It's going to take some perseverance. You're going to see you're going to reach some plateaus, maybe think, oh, it's not going to work. And then only those who push through those times are the ones that really receive the great rewards and the great benefits and the great happiness that comes from reaching those goals. Being able to go through some similar process like that in the martial arts at a young age is such a valuable learning experience that even you may not understand. Even I didn't understand as I was going through it, but when I got older and looked back at the perspective that I had and how I applied that as an understanding of how I could achieve anything else in my life as a young man, it was incredibly empowering, very powerful. I never took the reason like, oh, I'm scared I might fail, or maybe I can't do that, or maybe this will be too hard, or maybe this will take too long. Anytime I thought that, I thought, oh yeah, I remember when I was training in martial arts, I thought the same thing. I thought, oh, I could never spar this kid. I could never do a spinning heel kick. I could never break through a board. I could never continue my training for 10 years doing the same thing. But once I did, I had that knowledge, and that knowledge was power. And so parents, this kind of an education that you're providing to your kids, obviously we just want them to focus, get some athletics, have a little bit of understanding of self-defense, but there's much more to it when you keep them inconsistent and when they push through for the long-term goal, the long-term process. I thought today's test went very well. I'm very proud of you guys. Remember that when I give you guys advice about how to fix a technique, like I'm saying, check your hand, tighten your fist, put your fist by your belt, keep your feet forward, hand in good balance. If you hear me continue to say the same things, it's not because I'm disappointed. It's because I'm your teacher and that's my job. My duty to you, my responsibility to you is I want you to be better. And if I see something wrong, then I have an obligation to you as my students to tell you what that is. And you as my students have an obligation to yourself to listen, take that information, and get better for yourselves. Understand?
Sir.
Alright. Good job. And test results, as you all know, except for Maverick and Mike Gondo, are on the following Saturday. They'll be posted. I'll have the belts here if you pass. So make sure you come in on that Saturday if you're available. And then towards the tail end, parents of that class, typically the last 10 minutes or so, I'll take a moment to speak a little bit about each kid or each student who's passed their tests. Alright. Stand up!